All right, continuing on our topic of weather. In this series, or I'm sorry, in this presentation here, we're going to talk about storms and something kind of specific to Michigan, lake effect snow. Storms. A storm is an episode of severe weather. It is caused by a major disturbance in our atmosphere. Types of storms include thunderstorms, tornadoes, winter storms, and hurricanes, and these also can result in flooding. So the flooding itself may not be a storm, but it is one of those conditions that we experience here in our state. We don't usually experience hurricanes here in Michigan. We can experience some of the effects of it from afar, but actual hurricanes themselves don't make it here. These other conditions most certainly do. Thunderstorms. A thunderstorm is a storm with heavy rains and lightning. It may also have hail and high winds. Thunderstorms are very common. They occur when the air is very warm and humid. Tornadoes. A tornado is a storm with a funnel-shaped cloud. It has very strong swirling or whirling winds. Tornadoes are small, or tend to be. There are some super tornadoes that can be quite large, but they're very powerful. They occur within thunderstorms and hurricanes. And again, Michigan has its fair share of tornadoes. We've had tornadoes right here in Reed City and in our surrounding counties come through. They're often confused with other types of what's called straight line winds and downburst and things of that sort. We could talk about those at a later time. But yeah, we definitely get our share of thunderstorms and tornadoes in our state. Hurricane. A hurricane is a large storm with high winds and heavy rains. Hurricanes develop from tropical cyclones. They form over warm ocean water. Much of the damage from hurricanes may be caused by a storm surge. So again, it's the flooding and the rising of the ocean waters that does a lot of the damage usually with hurricanes. Although the winds certainly get a lot of attention too and do their share of damage. All right, lake effect snow is something you'll hear our kind of local meteorologists talk a lot about. The way that works is as cold air passes over unfrozen and relatively warm waters of the Great Lakes, the warmth and moisture is transferred into the lower part of the atmosphere. Remember, in the winter, the air tends to be drier, so it flows over that warm water, which also has moisture in it. The air becomes warmer and less dense than the overriding cold air, so it starts to rise up. The rising air ultimately leads to cloudiness and snow on the leeward side of the Great Lakes, so on the side that's closest to that water. Conceptual model has been developed highlighting these concepts. So again, kind of a summary: cold, dry air then moves over warmer water. It picks up the moisture, doesn't literally pick it up, but kind of the idea. And then it drops that moisture when it gets back on land. And again, in the wintertime, that would be snow.